in our forecast for Northern California as we head over the next, couple of days here. The deluge continues. Southern California, not so much.
You're going to see rain again pointed at the central and northern part of the state. Rain to the northwest as well. The pattern that we're going to be in really keeps it very active up here in the northwest.
Meanwhile, we're going to see some scattered showers today across the southeast. That's out of here, but our western storm system pushes eastward. And then we start seeing red on the map, the chance for strong and severe thunderstorms. Dallas, Waco, Killeen, San Antonio, Austin, and even Houston could see some rain showers, but overall it continues to be a severe threat close to the I-35 corridor.
Very active and very mild. I mean, look how warm it's going to be all the way up here to Minneapolis, Chicago, 63 degrees, which is unheard of this time of year, right? So breaking records, but all this warmth and humidity all feeding into this thunderstorm risk that we will see Tuesday, or Monday, I should say, into Tuesday, heading into the south and east. And I think if we hit 80 today, then we would tie our record number of 80-degree days for the winter. Yeah, I mean, right. Breaking records. Breaking records. That's what we're doing. It's been a record year for sure. We've got Minneapolis, Chicago, rain coming in with the next system, not snow by any means.
65 in Chicago on Monday. President's Day. A lot of people having a 3-day weekend. The Northeast, well, we're clearing out and slowly warming up. A lot of snow around. With Boston, we did get to 39 degrees, close to 50 in New York and Atlanta, mid-70s.
So epic for skiing this weekend in the Northeast. I mean, you had your great snow, and now it's not terribly cold. It's perfect, right? In the West, you got to watch out for the weather for travelers. That's going to be the main challenge. Colorado looking pretty good this upcoming week and weekend. Just warm. I mean, look at Denver, also flirting with records, 73 degrees.
And Tuesday, more weather comes across the Ohio Valley and also the Gulf Coast states up to the eastern Great Lakes. Rain showers, not snow. No lake effect snow for you in Syracuse. Some rain showers for you, and temperatures still mild across the eastern half of the nation.
So when that goes through Pittsburgh, it's going to be rain. No worried about any icy stuff out there. The bridges, everything just fine. Pittsburgh.
Week, perhaps a little touch of wintry weather across parts of northern New England and Maine, where perhaps the groundhog was right, and we're still stuck with 6 more weeks of winter.
And we actually will see a bit of a pattern change by the end of next week. Some cold air getting down into the northern plains, getting into Wyoming and Colorado. You'll see some temperature changes, still above average, but getting closer to average.
Yeah, Denver from the 70s to the 40s with some snow on your Thursday, Friday. Snow across the upper Midwest. Perhaps this is our next big nationwide snowstorm by the end of next week.
Well, the storm hitting Southern California, one of the biggest in more than 10 years, 20 million people for the number of 80+ degree days in the winter. That's going to lead us some active weather, though. We do have storms on the way, Houston. We'll track that. We're going to start with what's happening right now. We got some rain out there stretching from the Big Bend area of Florida right up through Georgia into Tennessee, and right underneath the upper level low, we do have a couple of showers, even a thunderstorm or two here into Arkansas. You can see just south of Hot Springs down towards Arkadelphia. Thunderstorm for you this morning on this Saturday morning. Keep that in mind. I know a lot of outdoor plans this weekend, especially with the mild weather. Now, the next thing to watch is our system from California that moves into Texas. Surface low developing, moisture returning to the area, and dew points are already back into the 60s. They're going to go up a smidge more, and so we'll see that feed into thunderstorms, possible severe weather tomorrow afternoon into tomorrow evening. We've got that risk from Brownsville right up into Oklahoma City. So look at I-35, that entire corridor, and plus or minus on either side of it. We'll look for thunderstorms. Possible storms tracking east then. Houston Monday morning could be a tough commute with storms heading your way, like Charles. We see that into Tuesday, getting into New Orleans. It's Mardi Gras, Fat Tuesday. Rain is in the forecast. We'll see the rain spreading into Alabama and eventually into Georgia by Wednesday. So here's how it adds up. We're going to see the heaviest of rain be in East Texas and Louisiana, where we could get a couple of inches of rainfall. Elsewhere, it should be maybe up to an inch max in terms of rain. Plus, though, the temperatures remain mild, and that has a lot of people think on spring and maybe even summer, Paul.
Yeah, head outdoors. In fact, more than 100,000 boating and pool system there against ski resorts. Now, even road departments are using this technology to kind of reduce the avalanche threat. It never brings it down to zero, but it definitely reduces it a lot safer than the backcountry.
Yes, indeed. All right, we're going to talk about some of the big snow out there. Of course, always check your avalanche forecast before you head out. Backcountry skiers, especially with the weather pattern we've had. We've got for you some of the biggest single snowfall totals per state. So we've broken it down by state. I mean, by far, California, the huge winner this year. Soda Springs, California, 471 inches.
Yeah, that's like we had 40 feet, almost 40 feet of incredible amount. But also Redfield, New York, thanks to the lake effect, nearly 300 inches. Compare that to our nation's capital. a measly 1.4.
Oh, D.C. So I think the state of Georgia, South Carolina, all more than D.C. Right?
Yeah, it's pretty sad here. Let's zoom into Lake Tahoe and talk about Squaw Valley, because they've actually exceeded 470. I think they're like 480 inches so far plus this year, and the forecast is fantastic. 20 inches of new snow in the last 72 hours, and most lifts are open. And more